So, with everything that you said about the costing process for cigar wares, and with what is currently going on in the economy, where you go to the market today and something is 15,000, and when you go back next, it has already doubled. How is your business surviving? How are you even faring, like with cigar wares, with the current state of the economy?
Vibes and inshallah.
Oh my God!
I don't know the same way every other person is survive. You pray to God. You see, if you walk, you be like, take you up. But how is it surviving? I don't know. You try your best to make more sales as much as you possibly can. Then you up your price to the level whereby the customer still sees the value in it to buy it, and you still get like a certain amount to get to produce more and at least live off of it. That's basically how.
All right. So that's not bad, because at least that will be able to help keep your business afloat, no matter how the economy is going down or how it's going up. Okay, so the streetwear brand, you said something about you're delving into polos and other wears, right? Yeah. So every person could literally walk into a boutique or a clothes store to get a polo. Yeah. But like, what makes Cigar Wears, like what makes your own pieces different, better, and more unique than every other polo you see out there?
Okay, what makes
what makes yours different from the regular streetwear we see out
every
there?
other thing you're saying? Actually, do not think or know anything that makes it different. I can only this is how I do this. So it's like art. I don't do it to like impress anybody. I show them mine is the best, it's crazy. No, I'm doing it because I feel like I have a perspective, I have a story, I have something to show you, I have something I want to create. So yeah, I'm creating this because it looks good for me and I'm trying to tell this story. And if you connect with it, you get it. If you don't connect with it, that's still fine. I'll look for my own tribe, like the group of people that see value in what I do and would want to get this because of the story.
If you connect with the story, you find more purpose when you wear.
Yeah, it means a lot more to you. That's why, like, when I customize a gift to you than when I give you a random gift.
Okay, so do you see Cigar Wears becoming a movement?
Yes.
Okay, tell me why you think it's going to become a movement?
Because when I started, it was just me and three guys. I, Slimlens, and Elsense. I make a cloth, I call them, and we just go and shoot pictures. But then, over time, like, the amount of people that are willing to help, they shock me sometimes, like, are willing to actually, hey, Cigar, let's go and do this. Hey, Cigar, I'm like, I mean, even they like, bros, calm down. And I mean, they normally like calm people down now, like, hey, let's go on. Like, I could just be, somebody's calling me to tell me about an idea, we should go and do this. I'm like, calm down, stuff like that. So I'm just saying, like, I'm happy the way certain creatives in Enugu State work. I swear, I don't know how it feels. It's been feeling like, I don't know, maybe it's the beginning stage, so I'm just having enjoyment and stuff.
Don't worry, since you said it's going to be a movement, it's going to get to a stage where you know how you said you reject people that wear, like, it's like you're picking the people that put on your dresses. Gets to a point where, okay, initially, not now, yes. But like, it's going to get to a point where these same creatives who are stressing you out, they'll be the ones in your DM wanting a piece of Cigar Wears when it becomes a movement. It's already a movement now, sir.
Yeah, I'm actually not even saying they're stressing me. I'm saying like the amount of creators that are willing to help, like wants to do a shoot, that wants to get you to do this idea.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that wants you to, hey, let's pull off for a maybe movie or a video campaign.
Okay, so talking about creatives, if you could collaborate with any artist or any brand, creative designer, musician, videographer, like creatives generally, who would it be and why?
TJ Mori.
I didn't see that you coming. Okay, but why? Why TJ
Mori? TJ Mori looks like a very weird, crazy person. Weird. That's just the word. Weird. And I'm not even collaborating with him because for the video external, his own personal fashion sense.
Yeah.
Like TJ Mori makes weird, awkward thing looks amazing. Like he plays with his own hairstyle. Like there was this time he came
Brings
with,
out beauty in awkward things, rather.
yes. There's this time he did like a Ronaldo de Lima. Like there's this popular hairstyle where he just leaves only here and every other place Namulu. TJ Omori made it look cool that other people start barbing their hair like that.
Like that,
Yeah,
yes. To join the trend.
yeah, TJ Omori wears like lace and he pocket her, plays with it somehow. And it's bloody looks cool. So
He starts the trend and every other person follows.
yeah, he's just in his own world and does like amazing, crazy things. So I just want to like see how he does it and tap into it.
I love the fact that you really want to collaborate with TJ Omori. So let me help you send a message to him. So TJ Omori, if you're seeing this video, if you ever get to see this video, I just want to let you know that Cigar Wears wants to collaborate with you. His pieces are amazing. They are genuinely and intentionally crafted. So if you know TJ Omori, I want you to tag him aggressively in the comment section so that he knows that there's an amazing brand that wants to collaborate with him, that wants to give him pieces to, like, you know, to show off his fashion lifestyle. So talking about trends, do you think or do you see Cigar Wears starting up a trend that is not going to fade anytime soon?
Yes. The trend I was hoping to start, actually a couple of them. So I use Cigar Wears as an excuse to get other creatives to help me push a message. Right now, I'm trying to work on Igbo documentary. I noticed that we the Igbo people are losing our identity gradually. Like it's disappearing. And if our parents' generation die, our generation probably don't have enough information about ourselves to carry it on.
Yeah.
Like I grew up in Enugu State, so I have like people there that I grew up with. They speak English language, they understand Igbo, but they can't speak it. Yes, and there's this school I went to. I noticed like 3 children there with 3 English names. Like there's no way you go to England and see a proper white child with even one Igbo name. So like, and some of my peers, if you give us Oji a golf, we do not know the procedure. We don't know how to do any of those things. So which now leads to, if our parents' generation dies, what are we passing to our own children about our own culture?
Yeah.
Which also now leads to our children that now has like 30% of whatever, we get 30% and we passing them the 30%. Waiting they gonna pass to their own children. Like it dies off. Now, another thing is also the language, and there's this word I hate the most, Igbotic. Like there should never be a word like Igbotic. Igbotic, when they call you Igbotic, they consider you being local or being timid.
Yeah.
And like how can you say me acting too much of an Igbo person is a bad thing? Like that's my identity. And also, we know more about white people and their culture than we know about ourselves. Because in religion, school, everywhere we are taught about them. Where are we being taught about? So the documentary is meant to also have like a street cipher. So before we did a street cipher called ITT, the National TFT, we got it from Fela. So it was we complaining about bad governance is on my page. So I got there. So the next one was meant to be about we pointing out, say our Igbo culture is dying. So I got the rappers to actually, I took them to a museum. I think I took their center of memories where they taught. So we could learn, like it's crazy that we have to learn about ourselves as adults. So we could learn about ourselves. So after that, I called them, hey, how far have they done the beats? It was so difficult for them to talk about themselves. They feel talk about rap, women, everything, but talk about yourself as an Igbo person.
Yeah.
Was so difficult. Like most of them have not even dropped their own verse because it turns out they hardly know anything about their own identity.
Yes.
Which you see like is a problem. So now I'm trying to express that in clothes. So there's this, I was watching miseducated. He's one guy that talks about culture. I heard Ago is actually leopard. I doubted it. Like there's no way Ago can be leopard. Man, we've been watching this thing since. If you tell me say Obi Ago is not lion heart and all those stuff. So I started looking into it. It turns out actually Ago is leopard in Igbo culture. Lions live in savannah and what's it called, grassland. They don't live in forest. So leopards live in forest and all that. So I feel like, how did we even get that misconception in the first place? If we actually taught in school that lion boredom, and leopard, or I don't know. I think maybe they told us tiger is Ago, but tiger is an Asian animal. It's found only in Asia, and there's no white tiger in Africa, as you left alone Nigeria. So, which means, so I feel like maybe where all of us getting this misconception is from Ishagu, that clothes that we all wear as Ishagu. If that is the place, why don't I try and see if I can correct this or change this? So I made a clothes I call the original Ishagu, which is just a leopard head. So I'm trying to also try and make a little collection around it, just to re-educate people here on that. And also, I'm also trying to do a thing whereby I combine, because I always imagine, I know Nigeria has one problem. Our problem is we are taught something, we are given an information on that thing, but we never incorporate it to suit us as a people. Like we copy it from like this to this. And also that's like one aspect. So I feel like, all right, sometimes I imagine how would Nigeria be if we actually came out of colonization the right way, which is simply we learning whatever this will have to tell us, but putting it to help our people the right way. So I feel like, all right, I've learned what printing techniques are, whatever clothes are. How do I combine it with my culture? So I've started making Ankara pieces, Ankara clothes that has like a Western form of printing, a Western form of clothing. So I'm trying to merge the two cultures in making of some of those pieces. So when I made like the first one, I think somebody walked into the room, laughed at me like, what makes you think Mburoka? I don't know if you know Mburoka.
I'm not an Igbo.
Oh, okay. So Mburoka is like an Ankara that our mothers wear for, I think every mother has it in their wardrobe for August meeting or something. I don't know, but it's just popular for them. So I made it, but I made it like I made different variations of it. So somebody laughed at me like, what makes you think you can get somebody to wear Mburoka and walk around and also feel like they're cool? I almost believed the person, because but then I felt like, bro, I do not care. This is me trying to create something for myself.
Opinion doesn't count here.
Yeah, thanks for the opinion, but then I am shocked like the amount of people that actually wanted that piece that got it. So anytime I see them wearing it and posting it, I'm very, very happy. Actually, that's why I'm even doing the whole clothing thing. The money now, say if you come, but I go on making come. But like the creative process, I seeing people work something that was once in your imagination.
Yeah.
It's an amazing thing. So the trend that I actually want to create is getting us to love our culture. Again, I just keep talking, the thing is that attention is everything. Ownership is everything, actually. So the thing where we are having problem with is we don't know our own things and we don't like our own things. We pay attention to their own thing. And they own the thing. So they control the meaning, the money, everything about it. So let's say we pay attention to Premier League. By paying attention to it, we are feeding them. Imagine, say, all the youths in Enugu State start paying attention to Rangers International Football Club. The amount of money Rangers will make, it will also trickle down to every single one of us. Because if you are going to go to the stadium, somebody will drive you there. It might be your uncle, it might be somebody. Filling station will say fuel. Tickets, somebody selling that ticket. You just employ the youths. People are going to sell things to you when they are there. The jerseys, somebody is going to make it, print it, and sell it. Like we just empowered ourselves just from paying attention to our own thing. Yeah. So basically, I'm also trying to see how I can get us to actually realize, say, we should know about our own things, love it, and get every single youth or creative in their own end to do something to promote ourselves as a culture. We're going to do it so well that there will be a child in Japan craving Oba. And when the child in Japan is craving Oba, who makes the best Oba? We. Where would they get palm oil from? The Oba, the recipe, and stuff like that. That's we selling our culture. But if we shy away from our culture, we don't like it, we are killing, like, we are losing. And that's what has been happening to us too. And also, I know I've spoken length, but let me also add this thing. I think the first t-shirt design I made is called Question Everything. And the aim is that I noticed that we are, you know what an NPC is, non-playable character in video games. So like, we just do things blindly.
We accept everything that is given to us without questioning.
Exactly. We just do things blindly, like blindly in such a way that we never even ask, is there other ways to do this one thing? Like, is there other ways to do this one thing? Is there better ways to do this one thing? So also, Like the thing here is some of the information that we are giving to that we used to do that same thing. Either the person that probably give you that information, the level of technology and the new information now that is present now probably wasn't there when that information was passed on to everybody. But we are still doing the same thing the exact same way, even when the times have changed. Do you understand? And this also leads to like parents and the people passing the information usually don't tell you why you are doing the things you are doing. So what I have a saying, if you understand the why, you can adjust the how. You can always adjust the how. Because if you understand why I'm doing this, you can turn the how around. Like find other ways of doing it. So, and also this problem I'm talking applies in every sector in Nigeria. Like the teachers that are teaching you are doing the exact same thing, like exact same thing. And they don't even question the topic, like they don't even understand the topic well enough to pass the information to you. And you did the pass the
They're just
information.
copying and pasting
Exactly.
what they've been
So
told.
we don't question things. We don't understand things deep enough. That's why we don't innovate or bring out new things that way. Because we only learn like how to do the thing. If we understand that thing deeply, we can always adjust it. Like it's only when you understand something so well that no matter how this thing breaks or shapes, you can always bring it back. You can create new things out of it. So also, I also want people to.
So talking about creating, you know that I told you that I went through your page. I'm going to keep repeating that.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, so I know you love every single piece that you've created because you've created these pieces from your heart.
Yeah.
But amongst every piece that you've created, which one is your favorite and why?
Oh. I actually can't think of it now, but I can just go to like the answer that came to my head. The question everything.
Okay.
I think the question everything t-shirt came. It's the one that right now I can think of, and the reason being that as a child growing up, I grew up in a Christian home, and you are not allowed to ask certain questions. There are certain questions about religion you are not allowed to ask. Either you are meant to believe it point blank, or the people you asking don't know the answer.
Yeah.
So so like I get shown a lot asking those questions, like why is this thing like this? Does it mean that this thing and this thing? So it pained me, like it really hurt, like, and sometimes they made me look like people around, or made me look like I'm the mad one, like asking these questions, like some like these sayings like you get take one day or stuff like that, like, and I'm basically waiting that they try tell them that like very simple, clear as day things. Like as I don't know. So I wrote the question everything, and basically things I'm telling them is like if you're a teacher in a school, children maybe they have like three ways to learn. There are people that are good at audio, people are good at visuals, people are good at with their hands what they play and do. And I'm saying, why teach everybody the same way? Something like that. You don't do this thing, try change it a little. Try see if this works another way. That's all I've been saying. This thing, we are all scientists. Scientists is not when you wear a lab coat and you start mixing chemical. All of us are scientists. Scientists, you have a hypothesis. You think something works this way. Experiment. You try if it works that way. Try and error. You gotta write down your observation. That's science. And we all are scientists in our different field. So if you are doing something, question it. Find out, can I do this thing this other way? So basically the question everything t-shirt means a lot to me, because I finally get to, along the shouting sense, I'm trying to get other people to still do it, because if we all of us start doing it in our various field, we'll
Find more answers.
We'll move Nigeria forward. Clearly, yeah, that's how I said.
All right. Aside from collaborating with TG Omori, are you open to collaboration within Enugu State?
Yes, I am open to collaborations within Enugu.
So do you have any creative that you've been eyeing that you would love to collaborate with here in Enugu State?
Nah, creative, no, I don't think.
But you're open to working with any of them?
Yes, I'm open to work with, and somebody that has like a good idea, a good story, and the back end part of it matches very well, because sometimes the back end doesn't. I don't know. Sometimes I'm looking at the back end proposal, and you understand what I mean by back end, like how me and you are going to make money out of this, who's bringing what, and so sometimes like I'm looking at it, I'm not understanding what I'm saying. I'm not understanding what I'm saying. Like, okay, like so sometimes the back end doesn't really make sense, but then when it comes to collaboration, actually would not like to get most of the creatives in Enugu State for us to find a way to, I won't say milk, but find a way to bring attention to things like Rangers Football Club and things like the basketball community in Enugu State. Just at least these two things. And then from there, we can, if we would be able to successfully do this, we could now find out like so many other things, areas that we own, that people there are very good, that we have been neglecting. Like there are so many areas, like so many, but like at least Rangers and what's it called, and basketball. Because I know if creatives like maybe Nancy, Justin Ekweme, all of them, like if all of us talk say we are going to start putting our attention to this, into this, and maybe they would have found a way to monetize it. We'll start, I don't know, we'll start creating a buzz around it, and that thing start getting popular. So yeah, and also basically maybe if I could get to collaborate with a JC on one of these people, Rangers or maybe the basketball community or anything like that. But I like anything to get the people in Enugu State to the way we rate Manchester and Chelsea.
Yes.
Let's rate our own things that
like
way.
that.
Yeah,
Yes, that would be nice.
I would love
So
that.
we spoke about costing. We spoke about costing earlier, and I figured that a lot of things go into the production of your wares.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask, what's the price range of your outfits? Like, what's the price range of Cigar Wears?
Yeah, so the price range, you know when you said how the country they change, I saw price range. Yesterday's price.
It's not today's price.
So yeah, it fluctuates.
But what's the current price? Like, just give us a price range.
Yeah, that's what I'm checking. So I think, but then it might change in a week's time or two.
But just give the public an insight.
Alright, so the t-shirts are usually like 35, 30, depending on which one. The jackets are like from 40 to 45. The leather one is like 45, 50, like within that price range.
Okay, that's nice. Your prices are quite fair, but if people were going to place an order, like how do they get through to you? Where can they place their orders for Cigar Wears?
All right, so I've been working on a website, procrastination, but I've been working on it. I've been working on this website for ages, but right now, just send me a DM on my Instagram handle. I think there, and if you feel like can't talk enough there, you want WhatsApp, then I'll give you my number. Or very soon I'll create like an email list or something where
you can constantly
whereby
reach your
like
clients
subscribers get like the first when I create something new. Because speaking of this, I just want to use this opportunity to say something. So I'm a startup brand here in Enugu State. This means I don't have millions to buy one particular material like in bulk. So this means when I go to market, I get very few pieces, like very few materials and stuff. And the limitation in creating these things here in Enugu State is, like a small startup is, I don't know if any of you have ever tried going to Ava. I don't know if you've ever been to Ava. But when you go there, and it's not like what or how you imagined. Because first of all, I learned most of the things I do on YouTube. Like the sewing and stuff. It was just basically YouTube. So over there, they tell you like, so you're looking for a French terry fabric, or you're looking for a 300 GSM cotton fabric, a mixture of cotton and spandex, like all these terminologies. Until you get to Aba Market, you find out the women where the follow talk, don't even know.
They don't know so much about fabrics.
Like, and so there's not like a store there that you can just go and tell them the specification and they'll go touch the genie in the lamp and pull out. It doesn't work that way. So which means sometimes the material you get, you might not actually find that exact same one again.
Wow.
Yes. So, and some that might have like a pattern or print probably wouldn't even exist again. So this means that when I go there, and how my own creative process works is, when I'm going there, I probably don't even have like an idea of what I'm going to make. I'm just looking for cool fabrics. So when I find it, I make like a unique piece.
The idea comes.
Yeah. So I just make like a unique piece. That means those ones you're seeing there at the moment, probably like just unique to you that is buying it that time. actually might go back and get some and make some, but the material might differ a little. It might be better, color might change or whatever sometimes. So basically, all I'm saying is, so when I post it and I tell you like the number I have, if you buy it, then you're buying like something unique and creative. That, and sometimes I don't like making so many designs
at the time.
Yeah, yes. Like no, like repeating the designs so many
again.
Times,
yes,
it gets boring.
Wow. So it's been such an amazing time listening to you talk about streetwear and your brand generally.
Yeah.
And I have to say that like you're really, really like killing it. You're doing well. And I'm also hoping to see like Cigar Wears in bigger and better places because like you said, it's just this like starts, right?
Yeah.
So there's room for us, for Cigar Wears to like grow, do more, break boundaries in the fashion industry.
Definitely.
So it was nice having you on the KSS by Zap. And I can't wait to see the amazing things that you're going to be doing with Cigar Wears.
Arigato.
If you have watched to this point, then it's safe to tell you that we have officially come to the end of another edition of the KSS by Zap. And it is no news that we had the founder, he doesn't like to be called the founder, but the founder of Cigar Wears here with us. And it was such an amazing conversation, talking about streetwear, getting to know how he comes up with his amazing ideas, the people he would love to collaborate with, so on and so forth. So don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to leave a comment, what you think about this video, what you think about streetwear generally. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe to the KSS by Zap and also follow us on Instagram. And I'll see you on the next edition of the KSS by Zap.